The ongoing Ukraine-Russia conflict, a stalemate with no end in sight. The world remains captivated by the relentless conflict between Russia and Ukraine, a war that continues to evolve with no clear resolution in sight. This protracted battle not only causes immense human suffering, but also shakes the foundations of international politics. Current situation: a tense stalemate. As of early June 2024, the fighting between Russian and Ukrainian forces shows no signs of abating. Russia has ramped up its offensive across multiple fronts, while Ukraine, bolstered by advanced Western weaponry, fiercely resists and even launches counterattacks. The flow of military aid from the US and NATO, including modern weapon systems like ATACMS and drones, has significantly enhanced Ukraine's defensive and offensive capabilities. The conflict is marked by dramatic twists and turns. Ukrainian strikes on Russian strategic assets, such as oil refineries, have disrupted operations but have yet to decisively change the battlefield dynamics. Meanwhile, Russia faces substantial logistical and morale challenges but continues its aggressive push. Reasons for the protracted conflict: an unresolved chess game. 1. Ukraine's tenacious resistance. Equipped with cutting-edge Western arms, Ukraine has transformed into a formidable bastion. Its effective guerrilla tactics and robust counterattacks have prevented Russia from achieving swift victories. 2. Russia's strategic hurdles. Russia's campaign has been hampered by logistical issues, troop shortages, and strong Ukrainian resistance. These factors have made its advances slow and costly. 3. Intervention of major powers. The sustained military and economic support from the US and NATO to Ukraine, coupled with Russia's backing from its allies, creates a prolonged stalemate where neither side is willing to back down. 4. Internal pressures. Both Russia and Ukraine are under intense domestic pressure to achieve their strategic goals and avoid appearing weak. This makes diplomatic compromises difficult. Humanitarian crisis, a grim reality. Amid this geopolitical struggle, the Ukrainian population suffers the most. Millions have been displaced, facing dire shortages of food, water, and medical supplies. The relentless bombings have devastated homes, hospitals, and schools, making everyday life a severe challenge. International humanitarian organizations are working tirelessly to provide aid, but access to the hardest-hit areas is often blocked by ongoing hostilities and security concerns. These scenes of suffering highlight the urgent need for a peaceful resolution. Recommendations for the US and NATO: striving for peace amidst chaos. In this complex and challenging scenario, the US and NATO could consider several strategic steps to foster peace and stability in the region. 1. Continued humanitarian support. Intensify humanitarian aid to the Ukrainian populace, ensuring the provision of essential supplies such as food, water, and medicine. This assistance not only alleviates suffering, but also builds goodwill among the Ukrainian people. 2. Enhance diplomatic efforts. Redouble diplomatic efforts to broker a peaceful resolution. Active engagement in negotiations with Russia, Ukraine, and other stakeholders is crucial to finding a sustainable peace. 3. Conditional military support. Maintain military support to Ukraine with clear conditions that encourage all parties to pursue peace negotiations. 4. Economic and political pressure. Apply economic and political sanctions on Russia to compel a reconsideration of its strategy and bring it to the negotiating table. 5. Regional trust building. Promote measures that build trust among regional players, including Russia and its neighbors. This could involve economic cooperation initiatives and cultural exchanges to foster understanding and reduce tensions. 6. Support for internal reforms. Aid Ukraine in implementing internal reforms, including economic, political, and social changes. A stable and prosperous Ukraine is less likely to be drawn into prolonged conflict and more capable of maintaining peace. Conclusion: peace remains elusive. The Ukraine-Russia conflict remains a deadlock, with daily developments but no clear end in sight. While both sides pursue their strategic goals, the Ukrainian people continue to endure immense hardship. It is imperative that international efforts focus on finding a peaceful solution to bring stability to the region. The complexity and drama of this conflict demand concerted international intervention and support to pave the way for a sustainable peace. Meanwhile, humanitarian aid remains critical to alleviate the suffering of those caught in the crossfire.